Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me is Marta Pinheiro, Director of ESG at Nasdaq-listed XP, to discuss why ESG initiatives are increasingly important and the benefits it unlocks for Brazil. Marta, it's great to see you. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Hi, Jill. Thank you so much for having me tonight. It's a pleasure for us being with you today.
And thank you. And in June 2020, XP announced the creation of an ESG board to lead ESG initiatives in the Brazilian financial markets, democratizing access to content and quality products to customers. Why is now the right time to further leverage the company's practices?
Perfect, Jill. So we decided to launch this area really to focus and also intensify our action and activities and our initiatives towards what we believe is the future, just not only for us, XP, in terms of company, but also in terms of the market here in Brazil. So we thought that it was a perfect moment for us to try to give an example, to influence, to inspire others to come with us on that path. And also we could influence the whole financial ecosystem toward that objective in terms of having a better world, a better place for people. And so that's why we created the area. So we're going to have two different focus. One is really to try to be a reference in terms of ESG practices and initiatives, so XP Inc. And also we would push the whole ecosystems towards that thematic also in terms of education, content, information, products and services that we can make available for everyone.
What are some of the highlights of XP's ESG initiatives?
We have, in terms of things that we are doing for the market or our systems, we are engaged in a very focused education initiative. So that's for clients, for our AFIs as well. We are launching a really broad training sessions regarding ESG for all the AFIs we have in XP. We are also opening education sessions for asset managers, for example, so we can also push them and try to incentive everyone to go towards ESG integration. We are also launching specific products. We launched already some of them, but we're still working in a very strong pipeline in terms of different assets and different type of products, not only funds, but also other products as well. In terms of ourselves, XP as an institution, we are really focused on diversity and inclusion. So we have a target of general equality towards 2025. So today we have only 20, nowadays on, I think it was October last measure, we had only 25% of our company are women. So we are really trying to go to 50-50. That's one of the targets that we have and initiatives that we are doing. There are a lot of things, different things that we are conducting in terms of diversity and inclusion. And we are also reviewing the whole governance that we have in terms of making decision, taking into consideration ESG aspects. So when we lend some money, when we accept a client, when we close a deal, so all the relationships that we have in our ecosystems, we are thinking now through the ESG lenses and having definitions and making decisions, taking that into consideration.
Marta, what is XP doing to build and support a more diverse and inclusive workforce? Are you leveraging technology in any way to make this happen?
Perfect. Yeah, I would say there are several activities and initiatives. One of them that are really supportive through technologies is XP from Anywhere. So we do believe that we can have people everywhere in the world working with us. So that's really possible through technology to digital, as we are doing right now. So we have digital communication, also the whole systems where people can develop products, can communicate, can collaborate, and we can have a more diversity community here, not only in terms of gender, but also in terms of backgrounds of part of the world and education, culture, everything. So we do believe that having that into consideration, we're going to deliver better products because we're going to have more innovation, a more representative portion of the reality that we have here in terms of customers, in terms of clients. So that's possible through technology. We are also engaging initiatives related to recruitment. So trying to avoid or neutralize all the language that we are using on our job posts, trying to have at least more than 30% of the pipeline of the recruitment process with diversity, including on the recruitment process and interviews, represent people that are really representing the diversity and also making that connection with the ones that are being interviewed. So if we have a woman, so we're gonna have a woman interviewing a woman as well, at least one person in the whole process. We also have bias training, so to guarantee that during an interview process, we try to avoid bias. We're going to launch for 2021 a mentoring program that we are thinking also to do that through technology as a platform that we can connect people. So we're going to try and test some things that I really think that technology can leverage that matter as well.
And Marta, to wrap up here, do you think this renewed push for cross-cultural collaboration is a trend or the catalyst for true structural change moving forward?
Perfect. I do believe that's more than a trend. If we do not move towards that way of working in terms of companies, I do believe that if you are not there, if you're not working to be more diverse, more inclusive, you're going to lose regarding your future. So the next generations that we have, they really have that concern and they really embrace on their values. So if we cannot represent our clients, our customers, and also not attract that's a generation that is gonna arrive in the job force and in the workforce soon, we cannot succeed, and we're not gonna have we're not gonna be in the future soon. So that's why I really think it's important for all the companies to move forward, and really important for us in Brazil specifically, regarding financial sector, where we have a different balance in terms of gender diversity, inclusion, racial, and etc.
All right, Marta, appreciate you joining us on Trade Talks. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.